Bonjour and welcome to the first and hopefully not the last video of my hopeful run to legend for the first time. I have done GBL every season but never really tried too hard. Last season towards the end I actually finally started trying. As we see in the yellow, I got pretty close but too much too late, so this time we're starting out, just hit rank 20, just finally got me ELO to start with. Running this Lickitung team up top, first of all, that MeWeedle actually recommended me on Twitter. Been having good success with it and thoroughly enjoying it. I've never used Lickitung before, I've only started building this. As you can see, it's still not finished. So Licky, Medicham and a Shadow Nidoqueen. Shadow Nidoqueen is huge in this meta at the minute, with Walrun's stock going down. Walrun's still great, but this team can cover that anyway. The first set I did practice with this team, I don't have the battles recorded. I ran into 3 Scrafty leads, a Medicham lead, still managed to put out 4 wins from that. So it was a good start to this team. The introduction, the set in between I did lose 3. So this set here we're about to see is a 5-0 run with this team, recommended by MeWeedle. So in total with this team at the minute, we're sitting at 12 for 3. So I'm happy enough to continue with this team, work it on, talk through these battles that I've done today in the first set, and then hopefully eventually we get a video that ends with me hitting legend. So let's get into it. Alright, so game 1 was a Lickitung in the Lantern lead, which happy enough staying and just going for the power up here. Water gun Lantern doesn't really have the same charge move pressure that we get from the Spark, so let this go here. Can throw a Thunderbolt. Still gonna get to the body slam for shield at least. Miscounted there, I accidentally missed that, but still survived the surf here, which is great. Really helping for shield pressure or to win lead, and got the lick down to win lead. Then out comes the Shadow Jump Cliff. This thing is making waves in GBL at the minute with the Fairy Wind buff that it's getting. It's a good thing. So farm 1 extra so you didn't catch. Straight in with a Poison Fang. And then the Frostlass comes out, which is big issues. So this, I think, possibly comes down to a slight misplay from my opponent here. Tried to catch an Avalanche there, but they got it, so I was going to let this go. Shadow Ball should do most. So survive, and I throw the Ice Punch here, which my opponent eventually shields. That puts me in a great position here. Just throw a Poison Fang, shield the Avalanche, and then farm down with the Poison Jabs. Hit it, so he's actually 1 powder snow off hitting that. Get the Poison Fang, KO that Shadow, cute, angry looking Jumpluff. Alright, game 2, Shadow Lapras. Rules on Shadow Lapras: always shield after the 8th Ice Shard, because the last thing you want to do is eat a Skull Bash from this thing. So if you shield the first power whip, to me that means they're going Skull Bash here, so respects the shield. See what we get. And then they go to 7 here after, so I throw the power whip. I realise we're about to throw a Surf here, because they're still 1 short of another Skull Bash. Don't need the shield. Get the body slam. Win lead or take a shield, it's up to them. I'm gonna let the Lapras go. And then Mew comes out. So this was a tricky matchup, because the only thing I really need to worry about from Nidoqueen here from Mew is Surf. So straight Poison Fang and just put pressure on, it's the way to go here. Let the first one go. The Surf indeed. And the second one I'll let go too. Just debuff, maybe counter down, hope something happens in the back, and Toxicroak comes out. So this is a big risk, taking a bait, but bait pulls off, and then another huge risk of, I'm gonna say he's gonna try and bait. He does. That's the Mud Bomb. I have to shield the Mud Bomb here anyway. Shadow Claws from the air are just gonna do 2 things, so a couple of extra counters there, because I know we can get them in before the next Mud Bomb. Take it down, and I get to this Ice Punch just before Mew's at another Surf. And it's game 2. Right, so Shift Your lead. I haven't seen a Shift in a long time, and The obvious thing to do here is switch from the back line, which does very well against Shiftry. But as you can see, I tried to switch to Medicham there. Game didn't register it. So now I'm stuck in this matchup, and at this point I think I'm too far gone to think about switching out. It'll just give him a good farm opportunity on whenever I bring in and possibly the Lickitung after. So just throw the body slams, try to take a shield, get that, and then come in with the Medicham, just eat whatever it throws. Hope it's not a hurricane. It isn't. And then the Pelipper comes in, which is horrible for me as well. Play here, throw an Ice Punch, and try to get the second Ice Punch. If not, Medicham's out, and just hope for some aggressive Nidoqueen play here. So the plan is just to farm down, hope they don't get the second one, and they don't. And shielding this move from the Shiftry is very important, I think. And then the Azzy comes out, and this was as close as it gets. Never going to shoot the first. Get lucky enough here to shoot the second. I get the third right on what would have been CMP. The Shifter's already gone. Perfectly timed. Shadow Marowak. This thing hits hard, even Bone Clubs do damage to all my line here. So Lickitung's Licks for fast move damage is the best way to go. The wall one comes in. See that, and I want to take a shield off, which I'll throw the Power Whip, and then Medicham can just come in and farm. But while I'm punching down this wheel, because we've got a Marowak in the back, I just want my Medicham to get as low HP as possible. Then throw down, throw another couple of counters, through the Psychic. This will work out perfectly, because I get the one more Psychic. It's just Marowak doesn't shield, doesn't like. Scrafty's in the back. I have two shields, Nidoqueen situation against the Scrafty, so all I need to do is throw anything it hits. Even the Marowak come back in, I can KO and take the Nidoqueen, Lickitung in the back, and just easily take down. It's down 1 HP at the minute. I have to throw the Foul Play first, and then right now they're only at Power Punch, so I don't need to worry about the shield, and I can save that for anything that comes after. Marowak comes back in, catch the move, didn't need to, but style points. Lickitung, sort that out. Now this is one of my favourite matches. Sclera losing is fun. This comes down to, in the end, what I want to call is always be aware that your opponent might be about to switch. So see what comes in, I stick him with the Lickitung. Try and get some damage from the Lick and try to get this second Power Up. I recognise that and throw. To me, the Power Up here is way too valuable not to throw. Damage adds up, and now I'm just going for the Lick. At this point, I can let it go. Move Nidoqueen. I want to farm up a little bit and then come in and catch on the Medicham. Foul Play's not going to do as much damage, and I should be able to get a farm down here. And then the Trevenant comes out, so that's a Seep Bomb. Don't need a shield. I'll get the Ice Punch off. They can choose the shield, that's up to them. But they will get a couple of Shadow Claws to farm me down after. It all comes down to Nido here. So I didn't throw there immediately, just in case they tried to catch. And farm it down. So this reason comes back out, and I stop. I stopped tapping because I was expecting to see a lot come back out, and it did. It didn't catch. Earth Power and goodbye Weezing. So that was the 5-0 set. Good, I enjoyed it. It's the first time I'm using Lickitung, and I am enjoying just sort of how bulky it is, but I'm excited to do more of this and hopefully keep doing well. I want to maybe get some factions battle on. I'm back in tomorrow. Ultra League Celestial Cup is going to be fun. Regirock meta, I'm planning to counter that, but I'll hopefully have one of these out, maybe one a week, maybe just slightly less. But until next time, I'll catch you all. Thanks for watching. Au revoir.